Hello and welcome to the Coast to Coast podcast. I'm Ant, and I'm joined with my co-hosts Vitor and Jacob.
You're yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm still waiting to hear your Lord of the Rings takes.
Okay, so Lord of the Rings turns out pretty good film. Who would have thought? I know,
Wow.
crazy, but
Who would have
critically
thought?
acclaimed
Who would have
Lord of
thought?
the Rings film series is actually a good film series. I know. So, last time on the episode, I'm pretty sure that I thought the first two movies were good, but at this point, like I didn't think they were anything special. But the third movie and having it all tie in together, I actually thought the ending of Return of the King is probably the second best ending in film series history, which I get it might be blasphemy to say it's even second best, but I think Harry Potter does have a better ending. It has longer lead up to it, so it just felt like an even better payoff. And I have nostalgia for it, so I'm a little bit biased. But now that I have seen all the Lord of the Rings movies, and I grew up watching The Hobbit. I'm a young guy. I have Harry Potter is the best franchise of all time, then Lord of the Rings, then Star Wars.
No Fast and the Furious, huh?
I don't watch those movies.
That's a damn shame.
Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Suarez just hit a home run. It's 2-0 for the Diamondbacks.
I don't care. The season's over. All right? I don't care.
How is it that every time we record, the Giants are losing?
They're always losing.
It's fucking clockwork, man. I swear, we have not won a game in the past, 2 weeks without it being a come-from-behind victory. So every fucking game, it has to, we have to be watching our heart rates and fucking all that shit. It's so fucking stupid. Anyway, okay,
Jacob, what were your thoughts on the Battle of Helm's Deep?
Yeah, Helm's
That was
Deep.
peak cinema. Peak cinema.
I think Lord of the Rings probably has the best, like the whole Middle Earth franchise. 'Cause I thought Battle of the Five Armies.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
I said visually appealing, not story appealing. I think Lord of the Rings and the entire Middle Earth franchise does combat perfectly. So I was very entertained the entire time. And the amount of hype I felt whenever the armies were first marching towards each other, kick ass. And the ghost army coming out and fighting.
That's Pelennor Fields.
That's a different one. I know, but I'm just rattling off things I like.
That was
Okay,
Philadelphia.
sorry.
Now, question. I have
Yeah.
two questions for you, right? On two events that took place.
Yes.
Well, one of them was the battle in Minas Tirith, Felendor Fields, and the other was your thoughts on Boromir's death.
What was the first question?
Just the whole battle in but you were already talking about that, but the whole battle in the third movie in Minas Tirith.
You know when the
mentioned
Rohirrim rides for death.
Yeah. And King Theoden makes a whole speech, and they charge the Uruks from the side.
I don't. Sorry, the movies are-
Shields shall be splintered.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes, I remember
Ride
that.
for
That,
ruin
that,
and the world's ending.
Yes, sir.
that shit was fucking kick ass. I thought the army scenes were all fucking cool, mostly because they're all people who shouldn't be warriors going out there and giving their lives to fight for the cause.
Mm-hmm.
And then Boromir's death, I can't lie, I didn't enjoy Boromir at all.
Oh. Oh. Ah!
But
Anthony, the tweet I added you the other day, man.
Right?
but let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't like him at all to start because I can't lie. I kept getting annoyed by his passion for the ring, but the more the movies went on, the more I understood it. And Loki, when he did die, it was very redeeming, and I actually enjoyed that part of it. It made me like him as a character at the end.
Yes. His redemption. And then when he's literally dying, the first question the first thing he says to Aragorn is, "They took the little ones."
Yep.
A true hero right there.
Don't get me crying, Anthony.
And he has my respect.
Don't get me crying.
Now, I think
Jacob.
part of it is, you learn more about how the ring works, obviously, in the subsequent films, especially when you finally meet Gollum and you unearth his story as well and his backstory in the beginning of the third film. I guess part of the thing that's missing from the theatrical that I wish they kept a couple of scenes of in the theatrical, but it's in the extended, where there's one flashback scene with his father and his brother in Osgiliath after they had taken the orcs out and freed the city again. That's a really pivotal moment in that extended cut where you kind of understand where everyone's head place was as they were on their way to go to Rivendell. And then there's another one that takes place in Fellowship, which is a discussion, a talk between him and Aragorn that's very heartfelt and emotional and stuff. And I think the theatricals would actually benefit from including those two scenes in particular.
That's I can't comment on it because I haven't seen them. Yes, I probably would agree with you.
Just to sum it all up, Boromir's he's just there to show you what the ring actually does to men. But it's so powerful how they show it.
He's a representation of both the pitfalls and the flaws within the race of men, but also the triumphs and the heroism that can take place as well. Yes. And that's the whole theme of the character, which I think they absolutely master. And it is clearly evident because you were very emotionally, strained in between what happens, when he betrays the Fellowship and then when he's redeemed at the end as well. Because you said you hated him and then you appreciated it. So,
yes,
cool stuff. What are your top three characters
from Lord of the Rings?
Yes, throughout the trilogy.
Gollum number 1.
Goated.
Samwise number 2.
Yeah.
And then
be careful. Choose your words wisely.
I mean, I feel like it's sacrilegious not to have Gandalf in your top 3, but I'm not gonna say Gandalf here.
I think he is, but it's not sacrilegious. There's so many good characters. Like, I think you could say Aragorn. I think you could say Frodo.
Legolas,
yeah.
Is that your third?
It is Legolas.
That's completely fine.
Aragorn's probably my 4th favorite.
And Gandalf number 5, or if even.
Gandalf number 5 and Frodo number 6.
Oh,
I think it's a valid list.
He's a fucking Frodo hater. Don't you get it?
I'm not a Frodo hater. I actually genuinely enjoy Frodo as a character.
Fine.
No, that's what the Twitter people would say if you said that Frodo's a sixth. So you hate Frodo.
Yep.
Yeah, because having him in my favorite character list means I hate him totally.
Yep. Having him 6th favorite of like 70 named characters.
And great characters, but there's only.
I think the most base part about Lord of the Rings is the fact that Samwise couldn't swim out to a fucking boat that was like 25 feet away from shore, but he could climb up a volcano with some.
Yes,
fucking him.
I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Oh man, and the way that the music swells and crescendos in that moment, it hits you every fucking time.
It's goated.
Yeah, Howard Shore is him. I was gonna say there's one shit character in Lord of the Rings, and there might be another one. Anthony, let me know if I'm missing someone. But Denethor.
There's a lot of them in The Hobbit.
No, maybe in The Hobbit maybe there's a few more, but Denethor is the shittiest. Then after that, I couldn't really name you more.
I mean, a really underrated character that is one of my favorites. I don't know if he's top 3, but it's King Theoden. fantastic character. And same thing with Eowyn as well. I think her arc about not feeling seen by all the men in the kingdom of Rohan, and then emerging as this warrior who's very courageous and puts her life on the line as well because she feels that she should be able to do that too. I think that's also really well done and very, very ahead of its time for when he wrote the story. So
yeah, fucking goddamn, so long ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that
Going from one amazing movie franchise, let's talk about an absolutely fucking horrible movie.
Yeah, how about it? Broofy, we won't spend much time on this one.
I'm fine. I'm watching the Giants lose.
Oh, okay. You have fun with that. Did I talk about the Crow, the original, last week? I think we talked about it briefly.
I think you said good things about it.
Yeah, I enjoy the Crow from 1994. I think it does really well in its camera work, and not just the camera work and shot composition, but also in its set design and its lighting and blocking of the characters within those scenes. I think it does a really good job. I think the aesthetic of the Gothic architecture and Gothic characters, I think, is done really well. I think Brandon Lee, in his final performance of his life, brings a really fun, interesting type of personality into the role. I think it nails a lot more of the emotional beats than this new film does, certainly. It's just a really fun, silly, goofy movie that's available on Amazon Prime if you want to watch it. I would recommend it. But I could not possibly in a million years recommend The Crow 2024 unless you're really into watching bad movies.
Yeah, even so, to be honest with you, as someone who doesn't get into goth movies, like I'm hard pressed to like goth movies. There are still some that I really do enjoy, like Edward Scissorhands, for example. I still really enjoy that film. Beetlejuice is still an enjoyable movie, but it just doesn't fit my boat. I thought the kills were fucking awesome. I felt like the kills were all really cool. But the problem is you're waiting an hour and a half to get to them. And at that point, I literally fell asleep in the theater at one point. My girlfriend had to wake me up. The pacing in this movie is some of the worst pacing I've ever seen in film because they take forever to get to the climax, but then the climax is speed ran and then the movie ends.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, especially when you, I hate to compare it to the original, but it's kind of, I guess when you do a full on reboot, that's kind of what you are expecting people to do, or you can't really escape that. But in the original film, and this is one of the reasons that I like the original and really hate this one, the original doesn't give you this whole story about Eric and Shelley. What they do is they imply that they've been together for years and they really do love each other and they are going to have this family. They're going to get married and all these things because they show it through flashbacks with the props. So when Eric touches an object like the mirror, he sees that vision of the past with Shelley, and there's a lot more emotional weight to that, and it's a lot more believable to me than this one where it's just, oh hey, they met in a rehab facility, they talk and fuck for a week basically, and then that's it, and we're supposed to call that true love. That's not believable at all to me. It makes no goddamn sense. Also, they're on the run from this super criminal organization where the head honcho made a deal with the devil, and they broke out of a rehab facility. Why are they in the middle of the city going to raves and shit? Shouldn't they be hiding? Why are they in his apartment? There's just nothing about the lead up to him becoming the Crow makes any sense, and it's not.
It sounds like shit.
It is, Barufi. This movie stinks.
Oh my god.
This movie stinks. But in my opinion, instead of stinking like shit, where Tarot or The Watchers or Madam Web has this year, this one stinks of gasoline. Not a good smell, but I enjoyed smelling it. Like I had fun laughing at this movie because there's a lot of shit to laugh at. Now, as far as sequences are concerned, like you mentioned with the kills, I think that opera sequence toward the end of the film, which is basically the climax, really. It's the final culmination of everything that occurs, and then everything else is falling action for the most part. But I mean, there's legitimately good stuff in there. There's really good gore. There's really good violence. There's the camera work, I think, is really interesting. I like how they use the opera in the opera house as a parallel to what's going on with outside of the auditorium, what he's doing. They kind of mirror each other, so I liked that. I think that's the one scene that's really perfectly paced throughout the film. Needed more of that and less of the "my life is more cry now, cry later," which is a real line from the movie, by the way.
I can't lie. When he said that, I died out.
Dude, I was laughing hysterically too. Yeah, it's so
It
bad.
was so fucking funny.
So
what's,
goofy.
what's your tattoo say?
Yeah.
Laugh now, cry later. That's kind of how I've been living my life. Anthony B.
okay.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, my life is more like cry now, cry later. Real lines of dialogue, I swear.
It was within his first 8 words he says.
Yes,
too.
yes, and then the second interaction between them
They're
is
fucking.
her. Well, they do fuck in the second interaction, but it starts with her walking into his room or his cell area, and she picks up a picture that fell off the wall, and it's her naked. And it's like,
What?
Wait, you are just okay with this? For why? It makes no sense. This guy's clearly a creep or something. I don't understand. They don't do anything to make me believe that this is true love. And then after they break out, it's a whole fucking 10-minute montage of them naked or fucking and putting on clothes and cosplaying and shit. It's just nothing about these characters were at all interesting. The relationship is not believable at all. It's such a, I guess, a bastardization of the original story. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Brutal.
I haven't seen the original, but this one was just kind of insufferable the whole fucking time.
I think you should watch the original if you have time. It's on Prime. It's a fun time. It's a good movie.
I'll have to give it a shout for sure.
And the other thing was I hate to keep comparing it to the original but again, they set themselves up for it. But in the original, Eric has quips and stuff. He kind of monologues like the Joker while he's also Batman because he's a vigilante killer. Batman's not a killer, but
think this is Joker-esque.
Yes. So in the original, he monologues and quips and reads poems to the people he kills before he kills them. That type of stuff. This movie doesn't have any of that. I genuinely thought there's this one kill where he pushes the sword into his jaw and then he splits the jaw. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was badass.
That's a good kill, but why is there no dialogue there? If you wanted to lean into this wacky, goofy character, make him say cheese or something and then do that. That would just, I don't know, that would be a lot more fun for me than, I don't know. That's just one example, but they were missing the quips. They tried to do this serious thing, and it wasn't. It was so unserious in its application.
Yeah, I felt like this movie just had zero direction at all. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah, not a lot of voice by the director. Who is the director? Not to shit on anyone personally,
God.
but let's see.
What was the fucking budget for this movie too? Because I saw Moist Critical uploaded a video talking about movie budgets, and I couldn't agree more.
Director is Rupert Sanders. What else has he done? Snow White and the Huntsman, Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson. That's basically it, I guess.
Yeah, this movie had a $50 million budget. It had 0 A-list actors and still somehow was dog shit.
The other thing that's sad, too, now that you mentioned the acting, it's sad that for some reason Bill Skarsgård, after post-Pennywise role where he fucking nails it, I just feel and he's been in other good movies, too, like Barbarian and whatnot, even though he had a small role in that one, but
he did really good in Barbarian, though.
Yeah, yeah. And again, he hasn't been in only bad movies since, but I don't know why he keeps taking shitty projects. Like, this is not going to help his career at all if he wants to become a big star, if that's his intention. I don't know, but being in schlocky bad movies like this,
Yeah,
not going to do you any
and the
favors.
problem is if you want to be like, oh well, maybe he's just a really big fan of the original. This isn't even like this doesn't even do its justice to the original.
No, it does not hold a candle to the original. That's for damn sure.
But yeah, I'm a huge Bill Skarsgård fan, so this hurt to watch quite a bit. Um, I said this in my Letterboxd review, but this is by far his worst performance in his young career.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We ready to get off the movie train?
Yeah, or well, if we can do a slight segue. It's kind of a natural segue. We'll just do our drafts in reverse order if you guys want to do that.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Reverse order.
Reverse order because the third draft we were gonna do was best creature design in film.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Let me share my screen, just so you guys can be on the same track as me. Where's the Discord? There we go.
Yeah, that's actually perfect. You gonna fill for less?
Ooh, screens. There we go. Okay, there you guys go. I don't know if you guys did any prep time with these, but I did. So I hope. And then I also randomized the draft orders for each one before we got on today. So these are truly random. You can trust me on that. I did the picker wheel as usual.
You cheater!
I did not cheat. I swear.
Well, the thing is, Broofy's gonna take one that's not even really a creature. He's
Fuck.
Well, we'll
not
see.
want the
Because
1-1
I think this one specifically.
Okay, no, okay. I know which one I'm going
with
for.
creature design, just real quick. We might have to debate a couple of these selections because on my list, I have a couple things that are like humanoids or they're like real characters that can speak, but they're also creatures in a way. So as we go through it, we can talk about and debate it.
So can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, so my 1-1. I don't know if I should go 1-1 on this because I feel like maybe it comes back on the 2-4. Okay, I'll go with something safe here, and it's not something that I've watched. Okay, but it's something that every time I look at it, I think it's fucking.
Oh shit! Huh?
Wait, can we make a rule real quick?
What's the rule?
One creature per movie.
So okay, well, I'm fine with it now, but when it gets to your pick, I want to understand the rationale. Okay. All right. Or what exactly that encompasses. All right, Burfy. All up to you.
All right. So I'll go with Alien here.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Jacob and I were. I mean, it wasn't getting past Jacob, I don't think, but the xenomorph.
Yeah.
I
See,
think
he fumbled though. He didn't.
Oh.
So
really?
Go ahead and do you want to explain your pick, Broofy?
I just think he looks fucking sick.
Okay, so yes, Alien looks sick and that's super badass. But my logic was gonna be I was gonna take the Alien Queen because she genuinely.
I see what you're saying.
Might have the best creature design, and I didn't want anyone else to be able to take a different type of xenomorph.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I see what you're saying now with why you said that.
It looks so similar though.
I would push back personally.
You think the regular xenomorph looks cooler?
No. Not whether it's. I think I would push back on you being able to make that selection. Because I do believe, a xenomorph is not just the original creature design. The xenomorph really stands for, like, that they can morph into things, right? And this is one of the ways that they morph into a creature, one of the designs of the creature. So I'm going to have to push back. I don't think you will. I don't know if you still planned on doing it, but I don't think you can select the Xenomorph Queen, in my opinion.
I'm not going to. I was saying because if Broofy hadn't taken Xenomorph.
Oh
my god, I have my
So
2-4.
yes, so if he hadn't picked the Xenomorph, you would have been able to pick Xenomorph, and that would encompass the Queen. So,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
Okay. All right, cool.
In which case, I'm just gonna take the safe bet and go ahead and do the original Predator's design because I think Mask Off Predator looks fucking sick.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of. I feel like that's the fairly standard first two picks overall here, and good picks as well. Don't get me wrong. So here's. I'm not going to pick them yet, so I'll save that. But you know what? I'm going to ask just so, out of respect for you guys as well as competitors here. But
Yes.
I have on my list like things to consider. One of them is like the Transformers. Are we accepting something like that if it happens, or
I would allow it. Well, how do you feel, Jacob?
Um, I don't know if I would allow that.
okay?
Let's look up the definition of creature. Allow me.
All right.
Allow me. An animal as distinct from a human being. Yeah, I don't think it fits, bro. It's not an animal.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. But it is distinct from a human being, and technically the Transformers are. They're not like they are machines.
No, they're
but
aliens.
Animal? An
Yeah,
animal?
they're aliens.
I'm okay with
yeah.
putting. I'm okay with putting Transformers on here.
I still accept it though, regardless.
Okay, okay. So Transformers is good. The other one that I'm more okay with this one probably not making it, but like the apes from the Planet of the Apes films.
Yeah, of course.
I'm okay with those as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Cool. All right. Those aren't my picks yet, but now that they're on the board, I'm going to take with my third overall before the wrap around. I'm going to take The Thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Jacob. This one gets a little bit tougher. I think there's a lot more. I think that, in my opinion, these are the clear top three that most people would select. I think now it gets a little bit more muddy and interesting, but I'm going to go with a safer pick. I think the orcs from Lord of the Rings are just on another level with makeup and everything.
That is a phenomenal pick.
Yeah, that's fair. See, I have a lot of options here that I could go with.
I already have mine, and you're not picking it.
No, I'm probably not.
I'm scared of
See,
Anthony picking it though.
Well, you picked twice before I get it again, so.
No, but maybe you pick it later. I'll pick it now.
I can probably hold off on him. So, can I go with the Indoraptor?
Okay, so this was going to be another question that I had, or something that I was going to bring up, is because I was considering writing down the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park, but I don't know if those are good enough because those are natural creatures. And then I actually had I had imagined this sort of dialogue tree coming out where we talked about that, and then we brought up the hybrids from Jurassic World, and I think I would be okay with the hybrids from Jurassic World, genuinely. So if you wanted an Indoraptor or the Indominus Rex in general, I would be okay with that. I don't know if I'd be okay with a straight up raptor though.
Yeah, no, I think the Indoraptor is the closest I'm going to get to Xenomorph as far as like design wise. So I want that because it's not a dinosaur. It's not like a real life dinosaur.
Yeah, it is a designed creature for the movie. So I'm okay with that.
You have a lot of options here. I have a lot of options.
You do. You have a wealth of them.
I do.
I
have a lot.
I have like 20 things listed here.
I have a few as well. Okay, I will go with the Pale Men.
That was going to be one of mine next.
Five. And yeah, that you see, I was right on that then. Fucking love the Pale Men. And one of my favorite movies as well. But
the fawn is really good too. But I mean, obviously the iconic one is the Pale Man.
Yes, but I prefer the Pale Man for sure.
Yeah.
There's a few for this next one. Still thinking. I'm between like three. Um, how do we feel about Nazgul?
I'd be fine with
About
that.
what?
The Nazgul.
Okay,
Yeah, go for it.
I'll take Nazgul then.
Okay.
Do you think Nazgul looks sicker than the Dementors, Jacob? You in your
Yeah,
opinion?
their design is definitely better.
I think Dementors look sick though.
Dementors are
Alright.
great. I also have Dementors written down.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me the Death Angels from A Quiet Place.
Oh man, I've
That
been
is
sniped
great. That is
twice.
great. It was one of my options. It was one.
I've been sniped twice now. This is brutal. Damn it. Good picks, boys. Good picks. Man, okay. I mean, I still have plenty, but
Right.
I am glad. I'm going to take this one. I feel like not a lot of people think about this one immediately when it comes to this, but it definitely fits the bill, and it's Godzilla.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was
Yeah,
one of
that's
mine as
fair.
well. It was one of
So
mine.
I'm glad. I'm really happy with the third round for that. I think maybe in other drafts or with other groups it might go.
Literally,
like
the three
first
picks I
round.
was considering for my pick just went like all in a row. They were
Yeah.
legit my three. They were legit my three.
Now it gets a little tough because I have a lot of them that I really would like, but I'm gonna go with another sleeper. Godzilla's not a sleeper, but I'm gonna go with a sleeper here, and it's the Roach from Men in Black.
That's fair. That's a good pick.
I have not watched Men in Black.
Oh man, that first film is fucking incredible. The second and third ones are good too. The spin-off.
The third one creeped me the fuck out as a kid.
Me too. That was one of the early like PG-13 movies I saw in theaters. So that fucking Boris the animal is that's also good design. You know, they have really good character design in Men in Black, but the Roach definitely takes the cake. He's such a cool villain. And man, who is the actor again? I always forget his name, but he's so like that is such a good performance to pull that off. That physical performance. Let me find it while you think about your next selection.
See, I
Yeah,
think
Vincent
my
D'Onofrio.
selections
Yeah,
are-
that's right.
Fuck. See, I kind of messed up here because I'm gonna have very similar selections on my fourth and fifth round. But give me the Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
God damn, you piece of shit. God.
And I feel like that's a good value pick here in the
Fuck
fourth
off.
round, boys.
Fuck off.
I assume so. I haven't seen Stranger Things, so I will not comment on that one. But
I'm not even a big Stranger Things guy, but Demogorgon looks fucking sick.
Demogorgon looks very similar to Death Angels. They both have the flower face thing.
Yes, they look quite similar, yeah. I do think Death's Angels look better now.
oh,
Death Angel?
okay. This is in what's that game called again?
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. Okay, I've seen it from that. Yeah, it's good character design. I like it.
God damn it. Okay, who did I have listed now, man? I had my two picks locked in. Now I forgot the other one, and I have to think of another one.
It's because I keep sniping, boys.
No, you just fucking ruined my head. That's what happened. Okay, my other one was Pinhead, so I'll go with Pinhead.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of a few others. Someone like
There's a different
Maybe-
classic horror villain that I would choose over Pinhead personally, but
Kruger.
yeah.
Yeah, Kruger's up there, but Pinhead gives me the jeebers, man.
Yeah, it's good design.
See, I didn't think that we would count Kruger because he was a human.
Yeah, I guess again that's one of those debatable ones. You know, I understand if you push back on it, but
creature, though, right?
but he also like appears in dreams, and he's very much like a monster, you know, of some sort. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I probably wouldn't have picked him anyway with my final pick, but I'm okay taking him off my board.
Wait, I have a sleeper. I have a fucking sleeper pick.
Okay, just
Bro's
don't
gonna
snore.
pick Pyramid Head from
Oh
Silent
my
Hill.
god, yo. The house and Monster House.
Dude, that's on my list. That's on my list. I swear to
Yo,
God.
What a sleeper pick.
Oh my
That's kind
God,
of goaded.
dude, that was on my list. I was considering
What
picking
a-
that as well.
Yeah, Constance. Yeah, her name is Constance. Yeah.
I was
Dude, what a
literally
movie,
considering
by the way.
that.
What a fucking movie, by the way.
Yeah, that's a goaded pick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go something a little bit more
I love
obscure
that.
here for my fifth round pick. And Anthony, you might want to bring it up on the screen so that way you guys can see it because I don't know if you guys will know. But give
Sure.
me the Jackal from 13 Ghost.
I am not familiar.
Let's see.
That does look good.
Interesting.
I was not familiar, but yeah.
I've seen this before. This image for sure.
Click on the second one.
All right, it's valid.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's my pick.
Okay, cool.
It would have. I think Freddy Krueger's better character design, but I kind of wanted to give 13 Ghosts a shout out here.
Sure thing. That's pretty good. Yeah. It wasn't on my list. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, most people haven't heard of that movie.
Okay, I got mystery relevant here. Do I just end up going with Transformers here? I don't know if I like any other ones more. I guess I
No
can.
Krueger?
No, I'm not gonna select Krueger. I like the Transformer design more. Other ones that I have listed here that I think are pretty significant are like the Wookiees from Star Wars, so like Chewbacca, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba, yeah. I mean, you can put you could do a whole draft on Star Wars creature design.
Yeah,
I also thought of Buckbeak from Harry Potter universe.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. The Cave Goblins in the Descent, I think is really good design.
absolutely. Those
For
are
my
good picks.
musical horror lovers, Audrey 2 from Little Shop of
Smaug is
Horrors.
also valid.
Smaug, if you wanted a dragon, would be pretty cool. I don't know if
Fell
you guys
Beast?
the Fell Beat. I mean, there's a lot of Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
ones you could do.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair though, if you do the Cave Goblins from the Descent, they are very similar in design to the orcs.
That's true. And again, that would be like a honorable mention here because I already have the orcs. But yeah, I'm gonna go with just
Goblin
the Transformers.
King.
I think it would be
Goblin
a little
King
criminal
goated.
to not have them. I'm not a fan of the Goblin King design.
Oh wow.
I don't care for it at all.
Actually, I do want to give a shout out here. I didn't mention it. And if we went for a sixth round, it would be my pick. But the Leprechaun and the original Leprechaun character design is fucking awesome. I get those movies aren't great, but they do a really good job of giving the really grotesque face while
Pennywise
still
as
being.
well. Pennywise.
Pennywise could be up there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pennywise for sure.
Maybe one that we should have drafted, honestly. But
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Probably better than Pennywise.
another
but I'll
honorable
stick with it.
mention that I think is
Pennywise just felt too humanoid for me as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
I
fair.
understand that. The other one that like really is fucking scary and really crazy creative creature design. I don't know if you guys have seen Annihilation, but the
Annihilation, I have not. Let me look it up.
the bear in the shimmer in Annihilation
bear,
is really
Annihilation. I'm looking it up as well. Oh, that's fucking gross, bro.
that's a thumbnail, but there's a lot of
No, it's fucking gross.
really underrated, really good movie.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know about the movie, but yeah.
And but it
Good
also
movie, you say?
yes, fantastic.
Okay.
But another thing about this one is the sound that it makes. It makes a very, very disturbing. I'm not going to spoil anything because I do think you should watch it. But it makes a very disturbing
writing it down
sound
now.
in the context of the movie.
Just wrote it down.
Have you seen it,
Dude,
Jacob?
I don't know, man. I think we're sleeping on the Mickey Mouse design in Mousetrap.
Yep, real.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Annihilation, Jacob?
I have not. I do know about the bear though.
Yeah, really good design. All right. Now up next we've got the Office character
Yes, sir.
draft.
Yes, sir.
And now that I have now completed a second watch of The Office. So
Fuck, I got the 1-1.
you did get the 1-1, and I remember what you said
No.
last week or 2 weeks ago about the 1-1 here. So let's see what happens. Again, these were completely randomized pick spots. I did them earlier. I just wanted to, not have as much downtime during the show doing them, so I did them earlier. But you did land the 1-1
back
here.
on my word in order to win the list, or do I just accept that I'm gonna lose and maintain my word?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
It really is. Fuck me.
For the meme, you should do it, in my opinion. But you do
All right,
you.
give me 3, number 1.
That's
God damn it.
hilarious.
Knew
That
you
is
would've been my pick, but still.
hilarious. Oh man, but Barufi, that means unless you don't, we'll see.
I'm kind of torn.
He's gonna take Jim.
No, Jim.
Jim's
I
not
like
a
Jim,
first
but not Jim.
rounder.
Dude, I want to go with my gut. I want to go with my gut, but I'll feel so bad if he's not on my team. If he's not on my team, I'll be sick. I
He's
will
gonna
be
pick
sick.
Dwight.
It's not Dwight. Dwight is one of the possibilities here, but the guy I'm talking about is not Dwight.
Dude, you should let
I'll
Michael
go
Scott
with
fall to
Michael.
pick
I'll
3,
go with
dude.
Michael. I'll go with Michael. Michael's phenomenal.
All right, and that leaves me, which probably is not ever the case otherwise, but I'm gonna take Dwight.
Okay.
And then maybe a sleeper. I don't know what you guys think,
but
maybe a sleeper
not him.
right here.
Not him.
The
Not
second
him.
round pick.
Not him.
It's
Not him.
Kevin Malone.
No. Fuck.
Everyone wanted him. Everyone wanted him. Oh, perfect. Oh man, that's great.
This list is absolutely terrible.
This doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Yeah, because I already
Fucking
won.
matter anymore. Not even that. I don't have fucking Kevin. I don't want to pick anyone else.
You should have taken him then.
Fuck.
But then I would have had.
Oh,
Then I would have had Michael Dwight.
Yeah, like
At pick 3, too.
Yeah.
I'll go Jim, bro. I'll go
right.
Jim. Fuck, man.
Look, everyone likes Jim too. It's not a horrible pick.
I don't care what everybody likes. I like Kevin Malone.
Yes, I think everyone does.
Fuck.
Fuck. Okay.
Yo, pick Roy, Jacob. Pick Roy.
Oh yeah.
Dude. I think I only have 2 options here. And those
I have a
2
sleeper.
options.
I have a sleeper.
Those 2 options are Todd Packer.
Oh,
What a fucking shit
I
pick.
hate Todd
What a
Packer.
shit pick.
You can take him all you want.
All you want. I was not gonna pick him in the 7th round if I could. What a this is the Leatherwood of this draft. My God.
And then give me motherfucking Ryan Howard.
Is that your pick?
Yeah, give me... Actually, I want my 2 picks to be Ryan Howard and Mose.
Ryan Howard and Mose Schrute.
Man,
Okay.
Moses is a far better pick than Top Packer. Fuck.
You can take him in round 5.
yes,
you want.
yes, actually, yes, you can. Ryan Howard is a good pick, though. I like Ryan. Am I make you mad here, Anthony?
Oh no.
I'm
Don't
going
do
with
it.
Stanley.
No, damn it! Oh, that was my next pick.
Yes, I got it back.
Oh man, I love his I don't give a fuck attitude so much. It makes some of the funniest little bits.
Yeah, Stanley has...
throughout the show.
Out of the side characters in The Office, Stanley is the funniest.
I love the one of my favorites is in season 2 when his daughter they bring your kids to work day, and his daughter is all infatuated with Ryan. And Ryan doesn't want to be a part of it, but then Stanley talks to him. He's like, "Boy, have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it." Oh, so good. It's such a great delivery.
Is the best single bit in The Office the chili scene?
Oh yeah.
With Kevin?
Dude,
Oh,
yes. Yeah. That is
Well,
a great
there's a few of Michael that's also up there, right? But yeah, that one is. I mean, the fucking.
Dude, you guys are
pumpkin
not
one-
ready for my next two
The
picks.
pumpkin one is so good. Yeah.
Oh, man. I feel like, I mean, we've gotten a lot of the staples off now, so I think...
Oh, you're missing two big ones, dude.
Am I? I mean...
I have
well,
my sleeper.
there are ones that I find funny that maybe some other people don't. Maybe we're on the same wavelength. I don't know.
If you steal this pick, I'm gonna be a little upset, dude.
I have my two dreams.
We'll
here. My two
start.
picks.
We'll start with Andy Bernard. I don't
Okay,
know.
good. I'm
That's a
glad he was
fairly-
drafted.
That's
You
a
know, I
fairly
wasn't taking
him. You can take him. You
standard
can take him.
selection. Okay.
Fucking annoying piece of shit. You can take him.
He's annoying, but he's a good character.
Yeah, he grows through the show.
Definitely gross because he's a piece of
Oh,
shit.
man.
My God.
Okay.
I know who you're gonna pick.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me who I'm picking.
You are picking Gabe Lewis.
No, I am not picking Gabe Lewis. Absolutely not. I'm
That's a good
actually.
Boromir pick.
Oh man, I think Phyllis is the funniest female character. I think I'm gonna take Phyllis.
No.
Yeah,
No.
hot take.
I
No.
agree.
No.
Dude, we're gonna
What's
have
her
Pam
What's her
going
last?
draft.
I guess Phyllis Vance because she's yeah.
Vance Refrigeration, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta take Vance Refrigeration.
I should take Bob with my last pick. That'd be funny. So Jacob, you agree she's the funniest female character in the show?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I
Pam's
don't.
not funny. Pam's just likable.
Yeah.
But you know who is funny?
Who's that?
Who?
Aaron Hannon.
Oh, okay. She has some good bits of like just naivety, which are
Yeah.
pretty funny. I like the toothbrush bit.
All right. I'll give either of you $1 if you can guess the two players that I'm about to be picking.
Todd Packer.
Okay. Kelly Kapoor.
No.
Kelly Kapoor's sleeper for real.
Nope.
Karen Filippelli.
Nope.
No, that would be a good.
Jan
sleeper.
Levinson.
Nope.
Oscar. Fuck. I don't know.
No, you guessed too many fucking people. Anthony, you gotta guess.
Daryl Philbin.
These are true sleepers.
Yes.
I was going Top Packer.
Yeah, so
He's
it's
gonna
not
top Packer.
it's not Daryl then. I feel like he's too much of a mainstay to be a sleeper, which I consider Daryl with the round 4. Let's see.
You might go Roy Anderson and Todd Packer. Honestly.
But man,
And-
that's not. When you think about what his other picks have been so far, I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Meredith.
For true sleepers, I was actually for a true sleeper, I was gonna say Meredith actually.
I think
Meredith is funny as fuck, but that's not who I'm taking.
I think she's the funniest female
Um,
aside from Aaron.
I don't know if you'd be a big Robert California fan.
Fuck, you got
Maybe.
it. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Robert
some of the-
California is my next pick.
Okay.
And Top Packer?
And with the 5th pick in the 2024 Office Characters Draft,
Unbelievable.
Jacob selects D'Angelo Vickers.
Oh, dude. Okay, that makes sense. Now that you say it and you were talking about sleepers, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
D'Angelo again?
He was Will Ferrell for 3 episodes.
My God, bro. My God.
That dude, I have seen that fucking juggling bit so many times on like Instagram Reels or
do that.
whatever. So
Yeah.
many times.
It's
That's
so
a,
fucking
It's
funny,
a good
dude. He
bit,
wants
but-
to be the new boss so bad, but nobody fucking likes him.
I
Yeah.
have to rewatch The Office, man. I'll go Angela.
Angela? Gross.
Okay.
She's funny.
and-
She likes cats.
You still haven't taken fucking
Oscar?
no, we just talked about it. Ugly girl.
Meredith.
Meredith?
Yeah, Meredith.
I think Meredith is like she takes so long to actually be on screen
She
consistently. I
almost
don't know.
has like nothing in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But then again, like Andy comes in season 3, but
yeah, but I'm not a big
oh,
Andy guy anyway.
what's her name? She's lipped
And
in
takes a while.
later, but what's that?
Her last name?
Yeah, she's lipped in later when she's
Mm,
married to the
Isn't it
senator.
Martin?
Oh, Martin, yeah. Okay. I guess, I mean, I'm not. It would be weird to not have a list or not have a draft that doesn't include Pam, right?
Daryl.
So,
Huh?
and Daryl too, but that's your fault with.
But there's a few. There's no Daryl. There's no Oscar.
Yeah,
There's no
and
David Wallace.
I
I
do.
can't lie.
Man.
The fact that you got Jim and you didn't take Pam over fucking Angela, dude, you fumbled.
Nah, Angela's way funnier than
Okay,
Pam.
I think just because it doesn't feel right, I'm gonna take Pam. But you're right. Like Daryl has really good stuff too. Uh, David Wallace is pretty funny. I like Oscar a lot too. He's probably one of the more, maybe the most
Wait,
I
no
annoying
mean,
person.
Toby.
actually.
No Toby.
Toby only really
Kind of
works
crazy.
in tandem with Michael and Michael's hatred for him. Really,
But it's so funny.
Yeah.
he has
It's
good
so
stuff
funny.
outside of that, but not few and far in between, in my opinion. But
Oh, anyway.
okay, that was a good draft.
Hey, you guys want to hear a funny statistic?
What's that?
The AL Central is 38 games under 500. The AL Central has 5 teams, and 4 of which have winning records.
Wow.
I wonder who's the polar bear. Hey, by the way,
Who
Anthony,
could
when is the
think of
draft?
it? Huh?
Oh
When is
fuck.
the draft new?
8:30. So in a half hour.
Oh, okay, it's 11:30 my time. Okay.
All right. Okay. So for the Office characters draft, just to state the teams after we're done. Jacob drafted Creed Bratton, Ryan Howard, Mose Schrute, Robert California, and D'Angelo Vickers. Then Barufi drafted Michael Scott, Jim Halpert, Stanley Hudson, Aaron Hannon, and Angela Martin. And then I drafted Dwight Schrute, Kevin Malone, Andy Bernard, Phyllis Vance, and Pam Halpert. Pretty good.
Goated draft,
Pretty
guys.
good. Okay, this is the last one, and this is our official segue into NFL talk, which will probably be the second half of the show here.
Teams by wins.
So this draft, I kind of explained it to you guys before, but we're drafting NFL teams by how many wins we're expecting or predicting them to have this season. So
Okay.
if you draft, like I got the 1-1 in the random wheel. So if I draft the Chiefs and they win 13 games, then I get 13 points for this one. So this one we will have a true winner by the end of the season.
Okay.
Right.
And then we revisit at the end of the season.
Yeah, and maybe for example, just as a strategy note, maybe a team might not win as many games as a team that another team's potential, but they might be a safer pick because they're going to be more consistent or something of that nature. I don't know. But naturally, with the 1-1 here, I'm gonna select the Kansas City Chiefs. They're the safest
Pretty
one,
safe pick.
and yeah, I think so.
Well, I'll take the number one team in my power rankings. I'll take the Niners.
Okay. They're the number one?
too.
I didn't read yours. Oh, no, that was from 2 weeks ago. I forgot. Who?
You know
who
what?
just-
Niners makes sense too.
Did someone
What were you
else
saying?
didn't someone else just upload their power rankings? That wasn't Gigabyte?
I have no idea. I didn't do power rankings this year.
Oh no, it was just Cam Sullivan did his season predictions.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if this is gonna be unexpected, but give me the Bengals here.
No,
Playing that fourth place.
yeah, if I mean, I don't know if the Bengals would have fallen to me otherwise, but that definitely would have been a great pick in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the schedule
And
is
then-
so favorable.
Oh, for sure. It's a lot of wins early on,
Yeah.
outside of maybe the Chiefs week 2.
Yeah.
And then after that, this is when it starts to get a little bit more difficult. But I think this is also going to be bold. Give me the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
That's definitely early. However, I can see a world where
I think they win 12.
Most of the time they were always going to win 11 games. You know what I mean? Like if you did 100 runs of the season, they win 11 games like 75 times or whatever. You know what I mean? So they might be safe in that way, but they might not rack up 13 wins or something. So I get that. And if
Yeah.
you have them getting 12, then that's obviously, you know.
All right. Me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I will take. I'll take the Ravens here.
Okay. That was going to be my next pick, so
I'll go with
congrats,
the Ravens.
Dick.
Mhm.
Man, we kind of have like Super Bowl matchup things here going
Yeah.
on, you know?
So you're
Like
picking an NFC team, now, right?
Yeah.
I am. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles.
That was my other pick.
I think they're
Bro.
pretty damn safe, barring a complete collapse. Even last season in their collapse, they still won a bunch of games. So,
Yeah.
and then next up, I think,
Don't do it.
I think this is going to be a pretty safe team as well. And I like their schedule. I think it's favorable, at least in the first half. I'm going to take the Houston Texans.
Okay.
I think I know what team you might be considering here.
Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins.
Oh, that's not.
No, but
Yeah.
not.
I cannot believe that the Buffalo Bills are just falling.
I think the division's between the Dolphins and the Jets.
That's a
It
tough
really
division.
is not, dude.
It's a brutal.
I
If
think
you
the
don't
Bills
think the
lost.
Bills are going to be in the playoff race this year for that or the division win, that's for
No, I obviously they're
Well,
going
I
to be
can't
competing.
comment yet.
I'm not gonna say
Not
they're
for
out
5
of it,
minutes.
but I think
okay.
I think either the Dolphins or the Jets win it. I think the Bills lost a lot, and Dolphins and Jets have a high ceiling.
I just don't think they lost that much. And then
Both starting safeties, Stephon Diggs. I mean, it's kind of a lot.
nobody's taken an NFC North team. So Vitor is about to get the Lions here because give me the Packers.
All right.
I was going to Lions next, so you can give me the
Yeah.
Lions.
I was hoping the Lions might fall to me. I think the Lions are a safer pick than Green Bay, but Green Bay also I think might be able to win more potentially.
I think Green Bay is a 13-win team this year.
That's quite a lot, but their window I think is wider than the Lions as far as win totals. I think Lions hover around 11 or 12, whereas the Green Bay
absolutely.
can be like as bad as 8 maybe, and then as good as
I don't see them having a
By
losing
the way,
record.
I think I'll be very shocked if the team with the highest wins hasn't been named already. I think if it's a team outside of these,
Yeah.
it would be a
And
major
look,
shock.
Ideally here, because there's 15 picks we make, best case scenarios we name all 14 playoff teams, right? It would be kind of
Yeah.
bad if we
So
like completely
can we
miss.
try to do that? How many do we have here? AFC and NFC.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
I have
NFC teams.
2 each. I have 2 each.
You both have 2 each. And then I have 1 NFC, 2 AFC. So 5 to 6 right now. So okay. I'm not restricted at all.
No, I mean we're gonna have one leftover,
Yes,
like one for
yeah.
excess anyway. So we can
Okay.
go 7.
I'm comfortable taking a flyer here with this one because
Mhm.
if they stay healthy, I think they'll be one of the better teams in the entire NFL. So the New York Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Feel
soon to
comfortable
come.
with that round 4. And then this is where it gets really tough because now you're talking strictly wild card teams,
These
in my
teams, by the
opinion.
way, these 12 teams are the exact teams in my top 12 in the power rankings, by the way.
Oh, nice.
All of these 12 teams.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, here's where it gets hairy for me because I think when I think about like Jacksonville, for example, and you'll see in a few minutes, I think they'll do pretty well this season, but they also have a potential to not like be pretty bad, maybe.
I think it's high ceiling, high floor, right? Or low floor.
Yeah, high ceiling, low-ish floor. They're not going to be picking like top 5 or anything like that.
No,
But
not that. No, not
yeah,
that low.
like maybe 11 and 6 ceiling, a 7 and
Yeah,
10
yeah,
floor. That's kind of
yeah,
scary
yeah,
for
yeah.
me. I think a team that might be safer in that regard is the Seattle Seahawks. So I'm going to take them. Actually, maybe that's a
That's
little bit of a
fair, I think.
surprise.
Seattle. Yes, Seahawks are 21st. Not that my power rankings are my power rankings are absolute, right? I'm just stating.
Well,
here.
and that's also
They're
just entering the
21st in the power
season.
No, yeah.
I mean, they have a lot of question marks, but I think that you'll see in a second as well. I think they win 10 games, so I'm happy with the 10 games for my round 5.
Totally
I can see
fair.
that. I can see that. I'll go with the Cowboys here.
Son of a bitch.
That
Fucking
was the
snipe.
that was the other NFC team that.
Yeah, so we need an AFC here team. Jacob.
Well, that's not what it's. See, I really didn't want you to take the Cowboys here because that puts me in a rough spot,
I
asshole.
mean, you can just take.
The
Actually,
Browns,
I mean, you can just take the Browns, yeah. You can just take the
No,
Browns.
the
I have no
Titans.
faith in Sean Cosby. The Titans I would take here. Actually, they're a team I have a lot of faith in, but their division is really hard, so they're going to have a lot of tough games.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
give me the Bucks.
Okay. Bucks, I feel like are in a similar spot to the Titans. The division's easier.
Division's a lot
Yeah, but
easier.
picking
Yeah.
the Bucks over the Rams is kind of crazy, though.
No, it's not.
In my opinion, it isn't, and we'll see in just a second. But
Alright.
so,
Bucks have a way safer floor than the Rams do because the likelihood of Stafford getting injured is pretty high.
I think Canales not being there is.
Okay,
It's a
but their
big loss.
defense is still really good.
Yeah.
The Rams are not going to have Aaron Donald, not going to have Raheem Morris. What is that going to do for them?
They'll
Yeah.
be fine.
no, that defense is
They'll be
fucking brutal.
fine.
That defense is fucking brutal. Fucking brutal. But anyway, so to cap off, I'm just gonna rename everyone's selections. I had the first pick overall, so I selected the Kansas City Chiefs, then the Philadelphia Eagles, the Houston Texans, then the New York Jets, and the Seattle Seahawks. Barufi selected the 49ers, the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Lions, and the Cowboys, and then Jacob, you selected the Bengals, the Falcons, the Bills, the Packers, and the Bucks. And we will revisit this after the season ends if we remember. I'm sure we will. And see who did the best. I think this will be a fun one.
Absolutely. I like my odds here.
Okay. Now we can officially move on, I guess, to the fuck. That's spoilers. We can officially move on to the NFL season predictions. First game kickoff is tomorrow against the Ravens and Chiefs. Should be a really good game. Huh?
Everyone has the Chiefs winning that, right?
I think so. I mean, you can see mine. I selected them to win. There's obviously a world where Baltimore does win, but I think, man, it's hard to get out of your head the last time that they played each other in the postseason. It's really hard.
Anthony, I was so close to having the exact same week one pick'ems as you, except for the third slot. So the first two boxes, completely agree. It's the last box where we disagree because I have every other team on the last box except for the Packers. I do have.
And I picked a couple upsets in the last box, for sure.
Oh, the Packers are an upset. I had the Panthers going into this week, and then I just today switched back to the Saints.
That one's maybe the toughest one for me to pick this week, genuinely.
I'm fairly certain the Giants are going to win against the Vikings.
Could happen.
And then I got Rams upsetting Lions and Bucks winning against Washington.
And that one's a toss-up too, the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
I go ahead, Burfy.
We disagree on a few here. I have the Raiders winning against the Chargers. We agree on everything else on the first column there on the left. In the middle, we agree on everything. On the right, I have the Eagles winning, the Giants, and the Bucks. So we disagree on 4 games.
That's honestly better than I expected between the three of us.
Because a lot of
week
tough
one
games.
is week one's tough. Then there's a lot of toss-ups. I mean, again, it's week one. The Patriots could beat the Bengals. Would they have an infinitely better chance? That's what I was about. Would they have an infinitely better chance with Drake May starting? Yes, but You
Another
never know.
Diamondbacks home run.
Here,
All
since
right.
we kind of just rattled off our picks, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you guys in order from most confident to least confident.
Sure.
Teams that are
Um,
winning.
yeah.
All right.
So I'm most confident in the Bengals beating the Patriots, and then from here on it's gonna go down slowly. So then second most confident is Niners beating Jets.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
high. That's high. Also, by the way, I forgot. I have the Ravens winning, not the Chiefs. So forgot about that.
Ooh.
That's gross. Third most confident pick is Bucks beating Commanders. Fourth most confident is Seahawks over Broncos. Chargers over Raiders is my fifth. Bills over Cardinals is my sixth. Giants over Vikings is my seventh most confident. Falcons over Steelers is the middle. I got Jags upsetting the Dolphins.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Okay, the reason why I have Jags upsetting Dolphins is because 8% pick Jags and 92% pick Dolphins, and it's like a 50-50 game for me, so the value is there.
Hmm.
Texans, I got over Colts. Packers, I got over Eagles. Saints, I just now switched back over the Panthers. Titans over the Bears. Chiefs over Ravens. And then, Rams over Lions. Cowboys over Browns. And Cowboys is my least confident pick.
Hmm.
You
So
just
I-
forgot one thing, Jacob. You forgot one thing. It is not a 50-50 game because I will be there. And I've only seen the Dolphins lose in Hard Rock only once. Out of 8 games, I believe.
Oh shit! No way.
I've
Are
only
you
seen
s-
it. I'm dead ass. I've only seen them lose once in Hard Rock.
Well, he's only seen them in the regular
Oh,
season.
I thought you said
And
you
now-
only seen them win once. I was like, what the
No,
fuck?
lose once.
Okay,
Lose once.
okay.
No. And I have season tickets now, so that means
Yeah,
Huge.
he can say that all he wants, but he's only seen the Dolphins play in the regular season. That's why they have a good record.
Yeah. Panthers to the moon, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, they're going to be good. I think they're
True.
probably better than the Saints this year.
Yeah, I have Panthers above, I think.
Okay.
should.
So
Yeah, by one.
just a rapid fire through mine. I do have the Chiefs winning at home against the Ravens in prime time. I think it would be rough for them in back-to-back seasons to lose the season opener. So we'll see what happens there. Bengals, I think, is a very safe game. Could it happen? Of course, the Patriots could somehow sneak out a victory. Bengals do start slow sometimes, but I mean, it's super safe pick. Bengals are healthy.
If it was Drake May, I probably would have think about it like those week one.
Oh yeah,
upsets.
Drake May makes it. I mean,
those upsets,
think about how difficult the entire not only the entire schedule of the Patriots is, but the entire first half is not a single
No, it's
winnable game.
unbelievable.
But
It's unbelievable.
you start Drake May, I swear to God, they will go 0-8, 0-9 with Jacoby Brissett. You start Drake May, they could squeak out a couple.
Yeah,
Like
correct.
100%. There is just.
I agree.
It is the most baffling, and I know I'm going off a side tangent here, but
Like, look,
it's
look,
one of the
look
most.
at CJ Stroud last year. You got to put him in that
Yes,
spot.
but this is one of
Gotta
it's
put
just
him
one of the most baffling choices ever to me. You take this guy third overall, and I understand. Yeah, but I
Your team
understand your O
already has
line
no
isn't great.
expectations.
It's not the
Yeah.
worst in the league like some people are saying. Oh, they're saving his life out there. The bullshit. Okay, Drake May's a fairly durable quarterback with good size who can escape.
He played
the
with a
pocket.
battle line in
Yes,
college.
it's so. I think, in my opinion, it's evident for the people who didn't watch Drake May film at all. Like when they say that, oh, he's just going to get eaten alive back there. That's not what's going to happen if he
Not
would
at
start.
all. Not at all.
But again, the confidence in believing that you can have a better shot of winning games with Brissett right now than your rookie quarterback May is just asinine to me. That's why I call it a fireable offense. Beyond just the fact that
But I'll tell you what it is, Anthony.
okay,
It's
Black head
people.
coach,
It's
black quarterback.
people. Okay, it's people obsessed with It's people obsessed with what the Chiefs did with Mahomes.
but maybe.
Listen. It different situations, right? The Chiefs were playing for something with Smith back then.
Dude, there's some fucking Patriots
And
fans who
Rodgers
think Joe
would
Milton
love-
is the best quarterback on their roster.
Yeah,
my
Patriots
God.
fans are something, right? And same thing with Rodgers and Love, right? Packers were still playing for something. This team is playing for absolutely fucking nothing. Just play the guy,
Right.
Like,
And then the other thing to keep in mind here, not just that those teams were competitive, think about the quarterbacks who were playing ahead of those players. Aaron Rodgers was an MVP fucking P twice while Jordan Love backed him up.
And Alex Smith was super solid.
Yes, he's a very underrated quarterback from the 2010s. A very solid.
He finished second in MVP voting the last year he played in Kansas City.
Yeah, he was super solid.
And even before that, with Aaron Rodgers sitting years under Brett Favre. Like, what are we doing here? Historically, we don't do this with other positions. That's number one. Okay.
Yep.
We put the rookies out there and get them as much reps as they can get possible. Usually,
especially quarterbacks, right? They need
especially when they're high picks. Obviously, you know, you're not going to start a 7th round pick if you have better depth. But with you put so much into this player, why the fuck aren't you giving them the reps? When is he going to get the reps if you don't think he's ready? When? Because halfway through the season, when they're 0-9 and nobody's playing for anything anymore on that team and everybody's checked out, maybe they're checked out of the coaching staff too, and that might be why he gets fired. I think the whole narrative of coaches rarely get fired in the first year, after the first year, is also weird. 3 or 4 coaches get hired. You know, there are like 3 or 4 new positions every season. The past couple have been more because more firings have occurred. But half of the time, these coaches get fired after the first year if it's not going well and if it's like going really bad and you lose confidence in the locker room. I don't know if this locker room has any confidence in Jared Mayo. I genuinely don't. I haven't seen anything that suggests that. I haven't seen anything in his. I haven't seen any thing in his actions that suggests that he really knows what he's doing. And you can justify it by saying the Patriot way and whatever, but the Patriot way only worked because Tom Brady was there, who we all agree is the greatest quarterback of all time. So what are we talking about? You know, like, I don't know. I think these are really bad arguments to try to justify sitting Drake May. Again, genuinely, when is he going to get the reps? Because Trey Lance, maybe he would never pan out, but we would never know because we never gave him the reps. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway. Rarely does.
I mean, especially with a guy like Drake May.
Patriots are going to win Week 5 when Drake May starts first.
You think Drake May starts Week 5?
Yep.
Well,
against Miami.
You'll see when you'll see when I can go to my Patriots prediction, but you'll see when when I think he starts here. Right here. Right here, I have him starting this first game, and they win 3
Winning
in
in Miami is crazy,
dude. I've seen crazier. Okay,
crazy.
Genuinely, I've seen crazier. I have seen crazier.
If I go to Hard Rock Stadium on a fucking Sunday and watch my fucking team lose to these Patriots, I'm gonna lose it.
Well, maybe it doesn't.
It
doesn't
happening.
happen for you, but
no, it ain't happening.
Hey, Brophy, just so you know, Demario Douglas is going to go for 122 tutties.
Okay.
Anyway.
Listen, Matthew Judon fucking sucks for them, by the way. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Fucking asinine, bro. Swear to God, bro.
That front seven
they had to have
now.
like, they had for sure had to drink some absinthe or something. You were like, yeah, let third for fucking Matthew Judon for sure. What happened,
Dude,
bro?
It's Christian
I don't
Barmore
think
and nobody
people
else.
realize how good the Falcons' defense is going to be.
Yes, they'll be great.
It is. I mean, it was already underrated unit, especially in the secondary last year because.
And they add Justin Simmons and Matthew Judon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No, they'll be good. They'll be good. Imagine if they took Dallas Turner instead of Michael Penix, huh?
Bro. Actually, that doesn't mean anything. The Saints have taken multiple D linemen.
Well,
That cut out.
Yes.
The Saints have taken multiple first-round picks at D-line, and it has not worked out.
That's the Saints, though.
Yeah,
Are we really
that's Dennis
crediting
Allen.
the Falcons' ability to develop talent? Tack McKinley?
I mean, it's a whole new regime, though. I mean, Raheem Morris is the coach now, you know. But anyway,
Ooh, they should have
to run through.
drafted Kalijah Cansey.
Yeah, he might break out this year. Anyway, we went off on that side tangent with the Patriots, but the rest of
They
my
do
picks
not deserve that much. They do not deserve that much time talking.
right.
They do not.
I do have
Great
Miami
day,
winning
though.
in week 1. I think that's going to be a really tough place to play week 1. I think the offense is going to be firing on all cylinders there. It could be a shootout, but I think Miami scores 30 plus, and it should be fairly comfortable for them. Houston, I have winning over Indianapolis. I don't understand the hype with Anthony Richardson right now. I like him as a prospect,
Me
but
neither.
he's very raw.
Me neither.
It's going
I
to take a
didn't even.
while. It's going to
I
take
did not
time.
even.
It's going to take time to see it through. I think there's going to be a lot of growing pains, and I think Houston is a significantly better football team right now, so I have them winning. Chargers over the Raiders. I think this is a pretty tough, close game, but the real difference for me is Justin Herbert. I think he's obviously miles better than
the Chargers will win confidently.
I think. Well, the nature of Week 1, I think, will make it close in score. Maybe it's not that close when you actually watch it, but I think it'll be close in score.
I think you should consider his mobility being a little affected with Christian Wilkins and Max Crosby in the opposing D line.
It's also really good
Chargers
over.
are line, dude.
Something to think about. Yeah, but I mean, Joe Alt's first game as a starters against Max Crosby, like that's
Okay, it's still Joe Al. He still has Rashawn Slater on the other side.
the interior has to take care of Christian Wilkins. Like regardless, it's not easy.
I just don't see.
No one's
Herbert
saying
having
it's
a
easy.
problem.
I don't think, but I think that type of thing might be a non-factor there. But the real difference for me is Justin Herbert. I mean, he's a fantastic quarterback. He's going to win that game against a very suspect secondary, even if his receivers leave some to be desired.
And Josh
That's
Palmer.
putting it lightly.
I like Josh Palmer, but he's not a receiver too.
That's fair.
Then Titans over the Bears. I think this could be a really entertaining and fun.
I think that could be
game.
the best game of the week. Honestly,
It could
That
be.
is-
The Bears
a
could
good
very
game,
well
man.
win this football game. I think they are capable of doing so, but I think
I like how we're
rookie
talking
Caleb
about
Williams,
the favorite. Like, yeah, we think they could win
how much of a favorite are they?
4.5.
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah,
That's a lot. That's way too much.
and look, they're a favorite for a reason. It's a solid football team. They have a lot of optimism. Caleb Williams is him, and I think a lot of people who hate him will hopefully be proven wrong by the end of the year. But I don't know. I have a feeling about the Titans in this game. I think this is one of those maybe weird quote unquote upsets. I don't know if I don't think it's weird, but some people
I
might.
think it's gonna be a defensive game. You know what I mean?
It could be.
Like,
I think
two
people are
young
sleeping on
quarterbacks.
Brian Callahan as a coach.
That could be another part of it as well. People
I
see
don't think it's so much sleeping. It's more so waiting to see more, kind of.
Yeah,
I'm high on them, though. I'm high on
see it to
Tennessee.
believe it.
Yeah.
I'm with that with some of these teams in the NFL this year.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Same thing with the Colts, right? I have to see Anthony Richardson actually play.
No, I'm not high on
the
him.
NFL
Not
level.
because of what he's showing. But I was never high on him out of college and was drafted high with high aspirations. I think it's a lot of.
I mean, can we talk about how Bryce Young was drafted high with high aspirations?
Listen, I like Bryce. Okay, I think he's more of a prototypical quarterback that I would prefer.
How are you calling the 5'10" guy prototypical?
Okay, not physically. He can't compare to Anthony Richardson physically, but the traits of a quarterback, you also cannot compare that between the two.
Really good arm talent. Anyway, then I've got the Falcons. I think this one's actually going to be maybe one of the bigger margins of victory this week.
This is my ass beating of the week.
It could very well be.
No, mine is still Bengals in Cincinnati. But let me just say something. I'm tired of the Steelers, man. I just have no will to watch them. Like, if you were during the offseason, if you gave me the option, would you rather watch Atlanta and Steelers, for instance, right? Or the fucking Panthers and the Saints? I'd prefer to watch the Panthers and the Saints, bro.
Well, the Panthers and Saints is a more exciting game.
It's not even just that, man. Something about the Steelers that I don't like watching, man.
It's going to be a boring fucking team, whether they're good or not. 100%.
Yes.
It's going to be so goddamn boring. Yes, I 100% agree with you. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they
I don't like
make
Najee
the
Harris.
playoffs again.
I don't like Najee Harris. I think George Pickens is overrated.
Overrated as
whatever,
fuck,
man.
dude.
Whatever that team,
I can't
bro.
believe. I mean, he's a good receiver, but I can't believe some of the hype that he's getting. It's unfucking fathomable, man. I haven't seen this hype for Brandon Ayuk. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, even in fantasy.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I also, real quick, want to just not rant, because I don't want to take too much time, but Ravens fans are the worst fans in the
The worst.
Yes. Ravens
You
fans are
don't
by far the
know.
most insufferable people I've ever
You don't know.
spoken
You
to.
don't know Patriots fans. You do not know Patriots fans.
Goofy, you're not hearing about how you're so much better than everyone else because of their running back.
Well, I mean,
I have spoken with so many Ravens fans
Hey,
who
Lamar
think
Jackson's pretty good.
they've been talking about having the best running game in football and how it's a Super Bowl, and yet they always fail in the playoffs. I'm just tired of hearing about how good they are.
Okay.
Fuck Ravens fans. Steelers fans, y'all are cool.
I like Broncos fans on Twitter.
Well, I'll tell you, I've had a interesting experience with Pittsburgh fans over the off season because of the Ayuk stuff. Holy shit, man! Some of these people were so insufferable every day. I think just every fan base has that corner. Even the Niners fan base has that corner, which is just so insufferable to listen to or watch. Grant Cohn, I fucking hate you so much. I think you you're never gonna watch this, but I hope you know. You suck. Holy shit.
Who knows?
Man.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
This is gonna be a better podcast than the Joe Rogan experience. Also,
True.
That's not hard. That is not hard.
You were talking about how Steelers have sucked. Steelers fans, they redeemed themselves with me because they shit on the Browns for trading Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think every fan base in the NFL did, though.
And
Yeah,
rightfully so.
not when it happened. When it happened, everyone was
Not when
like,
happened,
"Oh
yeah.
wow, this is gonna be a great move."
Really? I feel like most of the consensus was this is weird.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Well,
At
everyone was
least-
talking about how bad Baker was because he played with a torn labrum.
That did happen. Yes.
But
And let me tell you,
regardless, we're getting sidetracked.
at least 75% of Dolphins Twitter wanted Miami to trade for Deshaun Watson. Like it was a dark era. It was a dark era.
Mm-hmm.
Be a Dolphins fan. It was.
What are the odds that fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. goes and does the D-Hop Hail Mary, the new Hail Mary?
I don't know what the odds are, but Malik
quite
Neighbors is
low.
going to be better.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that.
Alright.
This might be my most confident blowout of the week here. Not that I hate the Cardinals. I know the record in the top right corner might say otherwise. I think they can certainly win more games than that. It's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes with these predictions.
5 wins is reasonable in a hard division.
Yeah, it's a tough division. I think their schedule is really tough. And this is one of those games where I really don't see, like the Patriots one, I don't really see an avenue. It's obviously, it can happen, and the Cardinals might be more likely to do that, but this is just going to be such a fucking tough game to win. I'm super confident in the Bills taking that one.
I disagree with what you said, though. Comparing Cardinals to Patriots. I mean, at least Cardinals.
I'm not comparing them. I'm comparing the matchups.
Oh, okay.
The games, yeah, not the teams.
I thought you meant for the season. Okay.
No. And then Seattle over Denver. I think this will be a really solid year for Seattle overall. I think they can get the ball rolling against Denver. Denver really doesn't have anyone on that defense except Pat Surtain. I don't know if you guys have looked at that depth chart. Not very good.
I have, but I'll look at it again. I will look at it again.
It's pretty damn mediocre through everywhere except CB1. It really is. They have a couple guys that
By the way,
massive
deal. Massive deal.
Yes, yeah. Just extended today.
Oh my
But
god, yeah.
I
This
think
D-line is
I think
rough.
Seattle. I think I like Seattle's offense for the year, and especially in this game against this defense. And I think that they'll give Bo Nix some problems in his first career game. So
Brandon Jones is starting for them. Brandon Jones is a guy I'm a fan of, but I don't think he fits their scheme like at all.
again, they have other capable players, but overall,
I like Singleton. I like Singleton and a little bit of Franklin Myers, but overall,
well, like Franklin Myers as your best player for that position is like brutal.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it is a problem. I like him, but not as your best
that's fucking
edge
brutal.
rusher. Yeah, no, for sure.
And yeah, again, Bo Nix in his first career game, he looked pretty good in preseason, but now it's against first team defenses, and this is a real NFL.
I hope Javonte Williams stays healthy, man.
I do too.
I am so big on him. I really hope he stays
I've been a
healthy.
Javonte fan. I
Yes,
hated the
me too.
Audric Estime pick for what could have what could happen to Williams. But
I think if he gets hurt again this year, he's out of there. Honestly.
yes, yeah,
for
he
sure
needs to
he
stay
is.
healthy.
He needs to stay healthy.
Then I've got Cowboys over Browns. I think this will be a really close
Really
game.
good
Maybe
game.
not the most
Really
fun
good
game to
game.
watch.
Preying on Deshaun's downfall.
Well, we'll see.
Well, there we go.
This is going to be a tough game, I think, against this defense for him.
Definitely
So
tough
we'll see
game.
what happens. But I think Dallas is just the better team right now. I think I don't see them losing week 1, genuinely. I don't know.
I really don't either.
Then Monday Night Football, Niners and Jets. I mean, I don't think it's a biased take to pick the Niners here. The Niners are looking
No, I
like
picked the Niners.
the best roster in football once again. A lot of concerns about what would happen to some star players that were holding out, but everyone's back. The gang's all here.
I have a
Second most
question.
confident pick, baby.
Could
I have
be
a
a
question.
really tough game. Yeah.
Are you concerned with the Niners' financial situation once they have to sign Brock?
Genuinely, there's
Now
now.
it's gonna affect the roster.
I'm not concerned with. I am a little bit, but it's in ways that I don't think that the team needs to panic about it. In the way
they
that the
have
fan base
tons of
certainly
draft
has.
picks, but
What they did, what the team has done though, and this is why this is one of the best front offices in the league. By the way, Grant Cohn, this fucking dickhead, said that they're Shanahan and Lynch are on the hot seat this year.
No,
Bitch,
no.
what the fuck are you talking about? You fucking idiot. But they've structured contracts so well that like Trent in his new deal is getting $48 million this year. That
Yeah.
leaves not a lot of money on the table afterwards if he decides to keep playing. He could retire after the year, you know. But that's what that does. The Ayuk deal is for 120. It really is 378. So like these deals are super team friendly, even though $30 million a year for Ayuk sounds like a shit ton of money, and it is a shit ton of money. He deserves it for what he did last
it's
season.
how
But
they structure it. Yeah, no,
it's how they yes, exactly. It's how they structure the deals that is just fantastic, and they will probably move on from Hufanga, but that's okay. You know, I like Hufanga. Obviously, I think he's a really good player when healthy. But they have drafted really well in the secondary and at the safety position. It's no surprise John Lynch is a safety or former safety, Hall of Fame safety. He probably knows how to cultivate safety talent, you know. Jair Brown was a really big standout last season, filling in for relief of Fafanga. I think he can continue to get better. Malik Mustafa looks like a steal from the 4th round. I think he'll be really good. So being a player we lose
regardless-
is like not a big deal to me. It's in the same way that like the Bills losing Diggs, in my opinion, you know, for a lot of people it was a big deal. In my opinion, it's not a big deal at all. I don't think Diggs really leaves much, you know, open for the Bills. Genuinely, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm more so concerned about them losing their safeties and Milano being injured than Diggs, but still,
Yes.
I see your point. They can definitely replace Diggs, but my question with Brock was more so like they're definitely gonna have to think about it more carefully, like like spending that much money on the rest of the roster. I don't know how, you know. How
I think every team, every fan of every team would just love it if their quarterback did the Tom Brady thing, you know, where he is not going to be paid that much. He's still going to be paid a lot, but he's going to take a very team friendly deal that's going to allow this core of people to stick together, you know.
Yeah.
Every team, every fan of every team, you would be lying if you said that you didn't want that to happen, because that would be the most perfect thing in the world. Again, though, I genuinely think this team, the way that they've structured contracts, the way that they've drafted. Look, I'm working on an exercise right now that's going to be comparing every team's draft of the last 5 years, every single pick, and the hit rates on every single one. Looking at it right now, I think the 49ers have done better than almost anyone at drafting. Yes, we have big misses like Trey Lance, But think about, like, in 2019, for example, Deebo Samuel in the 2nd round, Dre Greenlaw in the 5th round, Mitch Wisnowski, which is one of the best punters in the league. I know he was drafted as a punter. That's bad, but this is a huge, big-time punter who's great every time he punts the ball. Like, players like
You're
that.
not convincing me the Niners didn't take Jake Moody 3rd round.
Oh, again,
Listen, every team has
every team has stuff like
I see what
that.
Anthony's saying. I see
But
what
our
he's
hit rate is unbelievable, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens when I finish that exercise. I'll, of course, share it on here and with you guys when I'm finished with that. But yeah, I'm not. Oh shit, the draft is starting, by the way.
Oh yes.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not
too.
too worried about it. We might lose a couple guys, particularly on defense, but you know,
It's PPR,
okay.
right?
It is. Holy shit, we're already this far out. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm auto pick. Okay, I got Amora. Not bad. Not bad. Wait,
Alrighty.
we're far.
Do we want to go ahead and skip to the playoff teams though?
Yeah, go ahead. You can start us off.
Why is my team?
Oh,
so
no.
good, Anthony? It's auto
One second,
pick.
let me get mine pulled up.
Fair
Anthony,
enough.
my team: Amora, St. Brown, Jake London, Cooper Kupp, James Cook. The fuck?
Oh man, I've actually have a great team so far.
Yeah, me too. Wait, I'll leave an auto pick.
Actually, no, I
honestly.
don't. I only have running backs. Oh,
Oh
no.
oh.
I have McCaffrey,
Okay.
Pacheco, Etienne, and now Josh
Only one
Allen.
flex?
It's okay. I'll just receivers.
Only
You
one
can.
flex.
We'll be okay. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. So I wasn't able to do playoffpredictor.com because my computer's not being compliant and my phone is really obnoxious to do it in. But I can, looking at the teams, give you what my best guess would be.
Okay.
So, 1 seed in both conferences, we got the Bills at 13-4, and we got the Niners at 13-4. And then I'm gonna go NFC next. We're gonna go Packers at 12-5, or sorry, yeah, 12-5, and then we're gonna go Falcons at 12-5, and Cowboys at 11-6.
They win the division.
Yes.
Okay.
Eagles also have 11-6, but I got Cowboys winning the tiebreaker. So Eagles are going to be your 5 seed in the NFC, followed by the Buccaneers, not followed by the Buccaneers, followed by the Lions, who are then followed by the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the AFC side, so it's Bills 1 seed at 13-4. Then we got Texans also 13-4, finishing second. Then we have Chiefs at 12-5, finishing third. And for the AFC North, we're gonna do Bengals finishing 12-5 at the 4 seed.
Okay.
And then first wildcard team in, I feel like it's pretty obvious. It's gonna be the Jets. They're gonna be at 11-5. The Ravens are also gonna be 11-5 at the 6 seed, and then our 7 seed, I'm gonna go with the Titans.
You're a fraud.
Oh man.
Jacob. I don't want to talk to. I
That's
don't want to talk with you
hilarious.
anymore.
Dude, you're in the post-Christian Wilkins era. Move over.
Buddy did not look at her depth chart. Okay, listen, I don't have record predictions, but I have my seeds.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start with NFC. I have Niners as seed 1, Lions seed 2, Eagles seed 3, and Falcons seed 4. My seed 5 is the Packers, seed 6 the Rams, seed 7 the Cowboys. Cool?
You're on the clock.
I am. I'm looking at it. Hold on. What if I go Kyle Pitts here, huh?
Do it. Fucking do it.
No.
I can't believe Mallard was trying to get me to send 2 first-round picks and Pat Fryermuth for Kyle Pitts.
I can't believe we're in round 6 and some of these players are still available. Diggs is still available.
Dude, I almost got Josh Jacobs instead of James Conner. Like, he was right there, bro.
This is wild, dude.
Yeah, no. I kind of.
Oh,
I don't even know what
I guess
I don't know.
I guess it makes sense. I forgot who we were drafting with. I don't know if you read what else I said, that these guys don't take it very seriously. I wonder if anyone drafted a defense already.
Let me check the board.
It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. You like my George Kittle pick there?
Yeah, well, no.
No.
I wanted him, but it's okay.
Okay. You meant it that way. Okay. AFC. I have Chiefs, number 1 seed. I have Ravens. It was Ravens 2, Dolphins
Ooh.
3, Texans 4. And then 5 I had the Jets. 6 I had the Bengals. 7 I had the Browns.
Ooh, the Browns sneaking in.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
3 from the north, 1 from the south, 2 from the east, 1 from the west.
All right. And to round out our trio here, my predictions are for seeding are the 49ers taking the 1 seed in the NFC at a 13-4 record. Then the Eagles taking the 2 seed at a 12-5 record. The Atlanta Falcons sneaking into the 3 seed with an 11-6 record. Then the Green Bay Packers winning the division just on a tiebreaker with an 11-6 record, because the Lions are the 5 seed with an 11-6 record. So the Packers just happen to win the tiebreaker in that scenario. Then the Dallas Cowboys take the 6th seed with a 10-7 record, and then the Seattle Seahawks are the final NFC team with a 10-7 record. Then moving on to the AFC, we have in the 1st seed, I don't think it's any shock to anybody, but it's the Kansas City Chiefs with a 14-3 record. Then the maybe a little surprise, the New York Jets with the number 2 seed at a 12-5 record.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 seed, I have the Houston Texans with a 12-5 record. And then with the number 4 seed, I have the Cincinnati Bengals with a 12-5 record. So really heavy competition up there. You know, you swap one game around and it changes the whole seeding pattern between those division winners for me. Then
if I had to pick the division winner I'm most confident in is Bengals.
Over the Chiefs?
It's got to be the Chiefs, bro. What?
Wait, sorry, fuck. Chiefs, I forgot existed.
It got to be the Chiefs.
My bad. Lost all credibility.
And even then, it's still the Texans after that.
Over the Niners?
Oh, well, I thought we were talking just AFC.
Oh.
No, yeah, Niners second, yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, Texans...
Low key Atlanta second, just because that division is so shit.
Dude, I saw someone say the Bucks. It's the Bucks division to lose.
Yeah.
In what world?
They might not just ball like that.
In the world that I guess they've won the division every year since Brady entered, but yeah, I mean,
who cares?
And that's not even true either. The Saints won the first year that didn't they?
Say that again.
The Saints won the first year that Brady was on the Bucks, the division.
Yep.
Yeah, so that that's not true. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those dumb things that people say, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then I guess we can then move into. I don't. You guys said you didn't have it, but I do. Where's the?
Okay.
Where's my? It was just here. Where's the?
You did have it. Oh, your playoff?
It fucking reset it.
Playoff always resets. I don't know why.
That's so annoying. Okay, well, we're doing it live. This is. I remember it, so it's okay. This is what I had.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm on the clock. Tank Dell, thank you. And then it was Bengals Niners. Okay, that was. Oh yeah, I have to pick the winner.
No
What?
shot.
What? What? This was what it was.
We both have the same Super Bowl matchup.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course we do.
I have
That's
Dolphins
the only
Lions.
correct take.
No shot. You have Dolphins Lions in the Super Bowl.
You heard me.
Fantastic.
You want me to say it again?
You say it again. I don't think he heard you.
Dolphins Lions.
Yeah, and the Saints are winning the NFC.
True, actually.
Yeah.
Based and red pilled.
I
Okay.
think it's more likely I look outside and there's a fucking nuke falling on my window.
He might have gotten you there,
Let's
Jacob.
do it. I just got Ramondre Stevenson. What
might have
is
just
it?
gotten you
Round
there.
9? Round 9, Ramondre Stevenson.
Dude,
is
they're
crazy.
picking defenses right now. It's fucking pathetic. Okay.
Ramondre Stevenson, the 9 is crazy.
So you guys said you didn't have a bracket, so I'll just run through mine real quick. You don't have to comment on it.
No.
Just this is how I see it going. You can call me biased. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Packers over the Lions. Tough division game in the playoffs. I think that'll be a really fun, like one of the better division or playoff games in the wildcard round for sure. Eagles over the Seahawks. I wanted to pick an upset, kind of, but oh wait, did I? Maybe I had the Seahawks actually. Now that I think about it, because I'm saying I wanted to pick an upset, I might have had the Seahawks before. We can run back.
Falcons is an upset.
Huh?
Cowboys Falcons is an upset.
But is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Falcons who?
Anyway, I don't
Falcons,
know.
Cowboys, and
I don't know
Dallas?
if it's. I don't know if
Not an
it's that
upset.
big of an
No,
upset.
it's in Atlanta. It's not.
I don't remember.
Not that big.
I have
Not that
I have
big.
it screen. I have the screen on the recording right now, so we'll be able to look back and see if I actually had the Seahawks. Regardless, that team is
It was
losing to the
Seattle.
Packers. It was
yeah,
okay.
It was Seattle.
I thought maybe it was because I wanted to pick an
It was,
upset
it
in
was.
that one. Okay, so we'll just say that's Seattle. Then Dallas moves on against Atlanta. Dallas loses to the 49ers in the divisional round, and then the Packers beat the Eagles, or the Seahawks rather, in the divisional round. And then NFC Championship time, I think this is also going to be one of the best games of the postseason, but I have the Niners squeaking it out once again. On the AFC side, I've got the 4 Bengals over the 5 Bills. Another heartbreaker probably for Josh Allen, but I think at this point in the season, Joe Burrow and company, and you'll see this in my superlatives maybe, not to spoil anything, but you might see something interesting there. And I think that they can make a really big run late in the season. Jets over the Dolphins, the 2 7 seeds, and then the Texans over the Ravens in the wildcard round. And then in the divisional, I have the Bengals upsetting the Chiefs in Kansas City. Please. We don't want another KC Super Bowl, please. And then the Texans over the Jets in New York for an AFC championship of the Bengals and Texans, with the Bengals winning and then the Niners winning the Super Bowl, because
tell you guys
I
something.
am based and the Niners are winning.
I'm not gonna give you shit for that, but I will tell you guys this. Okay, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this year, I might be saying some crazy stuff at the end of the year. Okay, I might be saying some crazy stuff.
Well, I think it depends on
I'll
how
leave it
crazy.
to your imagination, but I might be saying some wild
I think
stuff.
we both know.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
I don't know about that one, but
Listen,
2
To have
maybe.
some fun. To have some fun, I went ahead and changed my prediction.
Okay.
Not much. Had the AFC team beating the Niners in my prediction.
Boo.
So I have
ooh, fuck the
Niners.
Bengals.
I have Niners making the Super Bowl by beating the Bucks in the NFC Championship.
Bro.
Okay.
And I have the Bills beating the Bengals in the AFC Championship. And then Bills beating Niners for their first Super
Oh man.
Man, this guy's
I
a
would
Bills
love
homer.
for Josh Allen to hoist the trophy, but not against us, please. Not
I don't
against
know
us.
if Anthony can take another Super Bowl loss.
Dude, I don't know if I can either.
Would it be so ironic if you took a third Super Bowl loss in 4 years to the Bills?
Oh, dude, that would be so fucking sad. So sad. I had
You
a
know what,
friend of
Anthony?
mine. Yeah.
The best Super Bowl matchup is Dolphins Niners. That'll be fun as fuck.
There are some.
And
there
that'll
are
be
quite
fun
a
as fuck.
few really, really fun
Texans,
matchups.
Packers.
Texans Packers was my fun prediction for sure, and obviously you can tell they're my conference championship losers. That would be a really fun matchup. I think there's a lot of fun ones here, but a friend of mine, when we first played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 4 years ago, before that game, he said, "Imagine how fucking funny it would be." He's a Packers fan. So he said, imagine how funny it would be if the 49ers and Chiefs met up for 7 straight Super Bowls and the Chiefs won every single one. and and the fact that it hasn't been that far off so far is really sad. Oh,
That's so fucking funny.
oh, if that happens, man, I don't know what I would do if that happens again.
If Dolphins Niners go to Super Bowl, we should watch the game together.
I went
I'm
really
flying
bold
there.
on my superlatives, by the way.
I'm flying there, Anthony.
Would you like to tell us your superlatives?
Yeah. My defensive player of the year is going to be my biggest bold pick, like it was last year. Way off last year, by the way. We don't talk about Tariq Cool. So I did a runner up as well for each of these, but my NFL MVP is Jordan Love. He's going to redeem me having him as the second graded quarterback out of the 2020. And then after Jordan Love, his runner up is going to be. Did I cut out?
Yes, you did.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, okay.
My offensive player of the year is CeeDee
Tyreek
Lamb.
Hill. God damn it.
Boomer Sooners, CeeDee Lamb. The runner-up is a Texas player, actually, Bijan Robinson.
Ooh.
The defensive player of the year is going to be Aiden Hutchinson,
I thought about him.
with the runner-up being Kayvon Thibodeau.
He could do it, but I don't like him as a person.
I hate him as a person, but I kind of feel this pick with him being opposite of Brian Burns now.
Yeah, good point.
Offensive rookie of the year, going to go Caleb Williams, no-brainer. Malik Neighbors running that up. And then defensive rookie of the year is going to be Cooper DeJean, with the runner-up being Edgerrin Cooper.
God damn it, man.
All right. I'll give you mine.
We
then.
both have the same rookie of the year for defense.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Okay. And then my coach of the year is going to be Matt LaFleur, with the runner-up being Brian Callahan.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing crazy there. There's some bold ones, though. I like it.
I think I have some good ones that you guys might appreciate. I'll start with MVP then. MVP, I was torn between two. Josh Allen, Mahomes. I would just say Mahomes. This is my most boring one.
Mhm.
But it's hard for me at least to say anyone else. I think there's some really good. Runner-ups would like I already said, Josh Allen, Lamar, Herbert, Burrow, Love, Stroud, Tua. I think are the guys that have the numbers that can do it. Jalen Hurts, possibly. I'm not really high on him, but possibly. Offensive player of the year, I'll say Tyreek. It was really close between him and CMC last year.
Did you pick Tua for MVP?
And I picked Mahomes for MVP.
Oh, okay. So you're at least being realistic with some of these.
Boo.
Yeah, I'm not Tyreek just because I think, I am a Dolphins fan, but it's not purely biased. I know how to control my bias.
Ooh, he supports
Okay.
children beaters.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Defensive player of the year, you guys know I love Micah Parsons. I'll say Micah Parsons for defensive player of the year.
Ooh.
And then offensive rookie of the year, I can't. It's hard for me to say anyone's but Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
Namath or Marvin Harrison could have
Uh-huh.
great seasons, but I think Caleb has so much impact.
Yeah.
Defensive rookie of the year, I'll say Layatu Latu.
Ooh, fun.
Super high on him.
That's a good pick.
I'd like
I'm
it.
super high on him. Coach of the year, I'll say Raheem Morris.
Ooh.
Yeah, Raheem Morris probably should be coach of the year if he does what I.
Yeah, if you're
Maybe,
so high on
yeah.
Atlanta,
It's
if you're
true.
so high on Atlanta. then
But
yeah,
also, I think people are kind of expecting them to make the playoffs and win the division. Your Titans prediction of the 7th seed there is maybe not, certainly not in the public eye right now. So maybe that would be more deserving.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then Matt LaFleur as well with your actual winner. But
Mhm.
okay, mine, I kind of alluded to a few of them. My MVP is Joe Burrow. My coach of the year is Zach Taylor.
Based.
I don't know if you guys did this one, but I did it. I think this is a no-brainer, assuming he plays a full season.
comeback player of the year.
Comeback player of the year, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. For sure.
It can't really be anyone else if he.
I mean, I don't
plays.
know. Is it they gave to Joe Flacco last year after what Tua did? I don't know.
If they do that a fucking again, I will flip my
Tua
shit.
didn't come back, dude.
What?
Saying that Tua came back to be the comeback player of the year last year is stupid.
He was being told to retire, bro. What do you mean?
He played majority of the year.
Yes, but Tua was much more deserving of that award than Joe Flacco.
It's not even close.
Much more to comeback player of the year is not
Baker.
comeback player of the year is not your shit and now you're good. That's not what it is.
No, it's not. Exactly.
It's supposed to be injuries are part of football. It's supposed to be overcoming some kind of adversity in that way, which is why it should have been DeMar Hamlin's award. As stupid as it is that he basically didn't.
Would have been a lot better than Joe Flacco.
Hey, he's starting week 1.
Starting week 1.
Is he real? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
now,
would have been a lot better than Flacco.
Way more deserving of that award than Joe Flacco. He actually came back from dying and played in an NFL game the next season.
Like seriously.
Even if he's a bad player, that's what the award is supposed to be for. It's not supposed to be for you were bad, now you're good. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, for next year, there has to be A-Rod. Unless they fucking give it some random.
Assuming all goes
Unless
well.
he tears his Achilles on the 4th play again this year.
Dude, if that happens again,
You know what's so pathetic about it? If that happens, there's going to be a lot of fans celebrating that shit.
Not celebrating, but it's definitely going to be the biggest meme in the century.
Not laughing at it because it's funny, haha, but celebrating it. I'm speaking because I know Bills fans and I know some Dolphins fans. I know for a fact that would be that side of Twitter. 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
There's that side of Twitter all the time. It's unfortunate.
It'd be kind of hilarious if Aaron Rodgers got injured. Zach Wilson popped off for the Broncos.
By the way, should they have traded him? By the way,
yeah.
It was his time to go. But who's the backup? I don't think I know actually.
For the Jets?
Yeah.
No, I think it's like Josh Johnson.
Ooh, I know who Josh Johnson all too well. Let's see.
Tyrod Taylor is actually better.
That's not bad.
That's
not a bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I guess the wrong black journeyman.
And their third quarterback is Jordan Travis, bro. I was so high on Jordan Travis last year.
Yeah, they did draft Jordan Travis.
God, bro.
He's
anyway, actually him.
Speaking of the
drop off
Jets,
from Jordan Travis to DJ Uyunglele is the fuck. I keep cutting out. Is the biggest drop off in college football since the drop off from Trevor Lawrence to DJ Uyunglele.
Also, he's so slept on. Fuck. He like as a prospect even.
Who is
Travis?
Jordan Travis. I felt like where did he go in the draft?
5th round.
5th.
Yeah, like I had I think a 3rd round grade on him or something.
Yeah,
he's coming off a broken leg. Yeah,
and also the backup quarterbacks always get selected later than they probably should. It's just how it goes.
I.e., Sam Howell was a 6th round pick.
Yeah, Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. He probably should have gone 4th or 5th round, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's really good mechanics. Always had.
Anyway, speaking of the Jets, since we're still on the
Skylar
topic,
Thompson was a 7th round pick.
My offensive player of the year selection will be Breece Hall.
That's a good name.
My defensive player of the year selection will be Max Crosby. I think it's a little bit criminal that he didn't win it last year, so I got to give it to him this year.
Probably should have.
Offensive rookie of the year. Hate to be the boring guy because we all said it, but Caleb Williams, I think, is the front runner. I think he's easily the most likely to do it. And then defensive rookie of the year, again, foreshadowed this one after Jacob said it, but Cooper DeJean, I think, is going to... That's my pick right now.
High on him as well.
Yeah. He's going to be a dog.
How do you guys feel about Devon Achane? Just a question.
I like Jalen Wright more.
Okay, but that wasn't a question.
Achane's a good player, for sure. I just don't know how much actual reps and snap share he's going to get.
I think he more than Raheem. I think Raheem
no
gonna start passing the torch a little bit.
Raheem's gonna be their bell cow that gets the most carries.
Regardless.
They're gonna give. It's gonna be more like a Raheem 40, Devon Achane 30,
like 30.
I'd say probably Raheem 45, Devon Achan 35, and then Jalen Wright 20.
Yeah, that probably works. Yeah. I think Devon is just so efficient now.
He is very
Some
efficient.
Okay, but he's
and
efficient
so
because he doesn't get a lot of carries.
I mean, but
it's
can we say that he
but
wouldn't be that
the
efficient?
reason he doesn't get a lot is because it's the scheme. It's
Mhm.
when he comes
Right.
into the game. So yes, it's like it's very two-way street. You know, as far as fantasy is concerned, I think he's way overhyped, overrated right now in terms of
Dude,
fantasy
he's
draft
going like
position.
6 rounds above Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, I think that's really
Yeah,
bad.
that is kind
I
of crazy.
think
I do think that's kind of crazy.
I have not touched Achan for that reason. I think that's way too early for him, and Mostert that's too late. I much rather would select Mostert on a late round. You know, let's see what he can do type
Yeah,
of
it's completely
thing
fair.
than Achan, which when I can get like
Yeah.
a Drake London, for example, at a
Besides,
similar
Raheem
spot.
had the most touchdowns last year, right? Like he's not
Yes, he
gonna
did.
just fall off a cliff or
Yeah.
something.
My problem with Devon Achan right now is I think Raheem leads the team in carries this year, and then I think Jalen Wright takes over the spot. So I don't see a lot of value for
I'm not complaining
Achan
about that at
or
all. Jalen Wright looks like a fucking like dog. I'm
Hmm.
not complaining about
Yeah.
that at all. He looks
so
phenomenal.
I think Devon is going to get kind of pushed to the wayside, unfortunately.
We'll have to see how much, but regardless, really good room to have in Miami.
Yeah. All right. I guess we can begin to close out the show here. We had a lot of fun today, but is there anything else you guys want to add? Any closing remarks with anything that we talked about today, or even stuff unrelated?
Draft Cup and
Chiefs
fantasy.
privilege is insane. How did Rashid not get a suspension?
True and based. Yes.
I think they're looking at it for next year. I don't know what the fuck is going
That's
on.
dumb.
But with that being said, draft Cooper Cup and Rashid Rice in fantasy. They'll both go bonkers.
Cooper Kupp, are you serious?
Yes, yes. Massive value in the fourth, bro. Massive value in the fourth.
That's like drafting T. Higgins in the fourth and be like, this is massive value. guys."
No. Cooper Cup is bro.
But
Cooper better than Higgins.
now that I've seen Lord of the Rings, go watch Lord of the Rings.
Fantastic.
Not just saying out of his ass now. He's telling you to go watch.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to go watch Lord of the Rings. It will change your life.
Yeah, and then also, I guess for me, as far as films that are in cinemas right now that I think you should check out, if Strange Darling is screening in a cinema near you, you should check that out. I think it's a fantastic movie. Same thing with Blink Twice. Blink Twice is more divisive than others, so you might not like it, which is unfortunate because I think it's a really good film. But you know, make your own opinion on it. Alien Romulus is still in theaters. Fantastic movie. Support theaters. Don't go watch Afraid, the new Blumkamp, or not Neil Blumkamp, Blumhouse. Produced film. It looks like absolute shit. I don't know if I'll be watching it, but again, make your own opinion if you enjoy that kind of stuff.
I saw this preview and I'm kind of intrigued. I know Blumhouse sucks, but I really kind of it's James McAvoy's next movie.
Oh, Speak No Evil.
Yeah,
Man,
it looks unsettling.
I think I think it has the potential to be a good and fun movie, but I am so jaded by that trailer. The amount of times that I have seen that fucking trailer over the last 4 months is unbelievable.
Because you keep going to movies.
But the trailer tells you the whole fucking story too. Basically, it's not a good trailer. Like, oh, it drives me nuts, man. I have seen it. I might have seen that trailer 100 times.
He's seen the movie already, guys.
Basically, I mean, you can't watch that. Okay, but you can't watch that trailer and tell me that it kind of gives away the whole fucking story. You know, like I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I understand
James
it's based off
McAvoy
of
is
a
a creepy,
Danish
weird
film
dude.
that's already come out and everything, and you know, if people are familiar with that, they're familiar with this, but most people aren't. You know, like
yeah.
I'll just cut you guys real quick and say that because I'm in Eastern time zone, there is football on today.
Ooh, true. Yes.
Hey.
It is now Thursday for you. Fantastic.
And because I'm in the Central Time Zone, I'm gonna tell you, Broofy, I'm going to bed before midnight.
Shut up.
I probably have another 3 hours for me.
God, bro, I miss San Fran time zone, man. It's 9 o'clock.
Hey,
Fuck.
did you guys see the debate on the time zones on Twitter the other day, or maybe a couple weeks ago?
I did not.
There were people genuinely trying to say Eastern time zone is better.
No, I prefer
Pacific.
West.
Eastern is the worst. I think Mountain Time is the best. So like 1 hour behind me.
Yeah,
I
that's a good one.
Anthony's.
But
I think Anthony's time zone is the best.
man,
Watching football at 9 in the morning and then like, man, fuck, man.
football with breakfast, football
So
with lunch,
good,
football
bro.
with dinner. It's fantastic.
So good. Man. Come on, man. Like, you don't understand the anxiety that I have, Anthony. Waking up fucking noon. I mean, I'm not waking up that late recently, so even worse. I've been waking up at like at 8 or 7 in the weekends, being more productive with my days. So I wake up at like 7 and 8. Like, look how much time there is until fucking football is on, man.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 6 hours straight. Like, Dolphins will play. Dolphins will play. Dolphins are playing today. Dolphins are playing today. Like, bro, I can't take that, man. I want to wake up on 8, make my coffee, eat something. I'm like, oh, Dolphins are playing.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
we didn't bring this up.
What
Rufy, what are your thoughts on the Packers wearing green?
Packers are in green. So actually, I have the most eligibility to talk about this for two reasons. One, I'm from Brazil, and two, the team that the Eagles and the Packers are playing in is my soccer team's favorite, or my favorite soccer team's stadium.
Oh, okay.
Right. So they're playing. So I can tell you the intricacies of that and why that's taking place. So my favorite soccer team, Corinthians, all right, their biggest rival is Palmeiras or Palmeiras, and Palmeiras wears green, so they don't like green, right? So because the Eagles are the ones playing home, I guess Corinthians told them, like, don't do that, right? You're playing at our house as in your house, so don't wear green.
Yeah.
The Packers can wear green because other teams wear green in our house, and that's completely fine. But you cannot wear it.
That's
You know what I mean?
fascinating.
And if anything, they're actually wearing our team's colors because Corinthians is black and white, and that's what the Eagles are
Okay.
doing. They're playing black and white. So.
That's really interesting.
So that's all there is to it. It's every Corinthians fan like me hates green. And that's all there is to it.
So what you're saying is all the investment I put into Josh Jacobs is going to be worth nothing because he's going to get a shot.
Okay, listen, guys. Brazil is not that bad. Okay, it's not Iraq. Okay, come on.
Now Rio is.
By the way, I mean São Paulo's not that much safer anyway. But that comment Darius Slay made about not bringing his family, yada yada, bro. You live in Philly, bro. What a bum.
Yeah.
What a bum. What a bum. You live in Philly, bro. Come on.
We just
I saw the numbers, by the way. I looked up the numbers. Look up the numbers, Anthony, if you want.
what
Like
is
fucking, it was homicides for every 100 people in Philly and in São Paulo. It was higher in Philly than it was in São Paulo.
But it's America.
Listen,
It's like that one South Park episode. I thought it was America.
what is that?
It's America.
What is the city in Brazil there that was high? That was one city that was super high. I think it's not gonna pull up because they have a.
Yeah, it has the accent.
It's the accent. But there's one in the top 10 there for Brazil.
It doesn't show it in the
Really?
top 50. It just has.
Are we
top
still
50.
rolling?
Which
Yeah.
is that? I have no clue what that city is. That's bad.
That's
Man,
that's
Mexico,
bad though.
man.
63.
Look at this. Look at this. Mexico. How many cities in the top 10? 9 cities in the top 10. NFL has played there, bro. Like, if they can play a game in Mexico, they can play a game in Brazil, bro.
Yeah,
Come
Mexico City is dangerous as fuck.
And look, Baltimore is there. New Orleans is there. Like, Brazil is, yeah, it's dangerous, but like, bro, there's some areas in
Is
the US
Mexico
that
City even top 50 though? No. That's the
Seriously,
other
like,
ones.
a lot of
Juarez is right
cities-
on the border. Tijuana's right on the California border.
Yeah, Tijuana is horrible. But you see, a
Puerto
lot of
Vallarta's
cities.
probably up there, isn't it?
Who?
Puerto Vallarta.
Oh no, Puerto Vallarta is a tourist city. Actually, they have a really big because I went there in February. I went to Puerto Vallarta in February. They it's like a very big city for the gay community as well.
Mm,
Like they're super accepting there.
that's cool.
Yeah, that might
Makes
be
sense.
one of the
San
safer.
Francisco guy went there.
All right, buddy.
But you see what I'm saying, right? If
Yeah.
Mexico can have a game, Brazil can have a game just fine.
I mean, look at Baltimore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Baltimore, New Orleans,
57.
and they have teams, right? They have literal fucking teams.
New Orleans.
But
Yeah,
Baltimore's only up there because Ray Rice played for the Ravens.
All right.
Detroit, Cleveland, like look at this shit, bro.
Yeah. We just talked in my civil rights class today about God, what was the integration rates US cities? No, not for immigrants. Man, I don't remember what the let's put race in front of it. Yes, here it is. I think this is it. This was a really interesting chart. Okay, this isn't the one we looked at. But basically what this number means is between communities within cities, this percentage of black people in the city would have to move into white neighborhoods in order for it to be perfectly integrated and not segregated.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in Detroit, 84% of the black population would have to like be desegregated and not just live in their communities, but move into other communities as well for it to for it to not be segregated anymore. That's crazy. This isn't the one I looked at though. This one's different. Oh no, I think it was Censuscope.
Are you logged into Sleeper on your computer?
I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, if I find it, I'll send it to you guys. It's a really interesting thing to look at.
You should open Sleeper real quick and look at Bryce's realm because I'm kind of being an asshole right now.
Where is it?
I
I don't think
have an open trade right now with Wise Kodiak. It's literally Audric Estemy and Aiden Weingart. So the trade is I'm sending him on and Aiden Weingartner's first round pick just for his first round pick.
Oh.
Because that's how
Oh.
Because that's how confident I am that he's gonna be bad.
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, click on the league tab and then go look at
What am I
Kodiak.
looking at? Brees Hall, Tyreek Hill?
What? Yes, you are.
Yo, what is that team, bro? Patrick, what the
Anthony.
fuck?
Wait, you're in this league, Broofy.
I know, but I haven't seen Anthony team like that.
I think Keep Cut Trade has mine as the best team in this league.
That's a juggernaut, bro. Hold on.
3 felonies. Okay, but hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
We can keep talking about this after, but I do want to close out the show. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Please continue to support us. It's awesome. You're awesome. You're fantastic. Let us know what
Have
you
a
want.
great day, y'all.
If you have draft suggestions, please let us know because drafts are really fun. We like to do them. It's fun banter.
We love to do them.
Yeah.
We love to do them.
Thank you, boys.
Love it.
Goated.